Okay, my name is Brandon Johnson, and this is a picture of Yatrell Johnson, born August 31st, 2004, at the church in Birmingham where they attacked and beat me up at. He wasn't born at the church. This is just a picture of him at the church where they attacked and beat me up at. But anyway, it's all about the children. And, people was asking me, what do I think according to my religion and what I believe in about the children and abortion and stuff. And I was like, no, it's not supposed to be any abortion according to what I believe. Because that means that instead of him being born, he would have been murdered as a child, as a fetus, as an egg from the time of conception. And when the girl was pregnant with him, the first child, and she was like, she don't think that she should have a child or she should have this baby, and it feel wrong and it feel like a bad feeling and morning sickness, and it feel like it be draining her energy and she get a bad feeling from being pregnant with the child. I was like, but if you get an abortion, it would be killing the child and it would make you a murderer. And since I don't believe that people should kill the children, because that's what abortion is when you kill a child, I told her not to get an abortion because doesn't the child have a right to choose if he wants to exist or not? So if the child was born and decided that he didn't want to exist anymore, then it's his choice. He doesn't have to keep existing. But if the child was born and decided that he wanted to live, it should be his choice to choose. Because if a woman has the right to choose about her life, then a child should have the right to choose about their life. Because if a woman has a right to choose if she should live or die as a woman, then a man should have the right to choose if he should live or die as a man. And since it's a personal choice, when it involves a child, unless you're a child abuser and you're trying to abuse the children's right, the child is supposed to be born in order to decide if it wants to exist or if it does not want to exist after it is born. Because it will be the child's choice to choose. And if the child is a boy, it is a little man, so it's a little man's right to choose. And if the child was a girl, it is a little woman, so it's a woman's right to choose. Is what they told me the way that these situations work. So, this is a picture of Yatrell Johnson, born August 31st, 2004. And since I was taught that a woman has the right to choose if her as an individual live or die, and a man has a right to choose if he as an individual lives or die. But once that child is conceived, it is the child's choice of their own life if the child wants to live or die, because none of these people are God, and God can't, you know what I'm saying? None of these people are not God, and it's not their choice to decide if a child is murdered or killed, because I was told that when a child was born in the family and conceived, that a lady stuck a clothes hanger inside of a girl and gave her an abortion, and she killed her baby and messed up her vagina, and that the child didn't get a right to choose, and that it was a boy, and so the man didn't get a right to choose. And I was told that another girl was pregnant, you know what I'm saying? They did that to other people. So when the child was a girl, that the little girl, that the woman, the little woman, the little girl wasn't given a right to choose. So yeah, I do believe in a woman's right to choose. So when you're pregnant with a little girl, your little girl is the little woman that should have the right to choose when she is aborted or when she doesn't want to live anymore. And if your child is a little boy, then your little boy is the little man that when he is born should be able to decide when or if he doesn't want to live anymore. Now, if the parents don't want to live and stuff like that, then the mom, as a mom, only has the right to choose if she don't want to live herself as the mom. And the dad, as the dad, only has the right to choose if him, as the dad, don't want to live himself as a dad. But he can't force his choices on other people, is what they tell me. So that is what this video was about. Because, equal rights, the same way a woman has the right to choose, the same way a man has the right to choose. But since it all starts somewhere, and a little boy is a little man, and a little girl is a little woman, those little people that are little boys and little girls, from the time they are conceived, should have the right to choose. And since you would have to wait until they are born and until they get a certain age and are able to talk, they can only tell you what they chose when they are old enough to talk and speak. So let these children decide if they want to be alive or not, instead of trying to make the choice for them before they even able to walk and talk and stuff like that.